Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Elizabeth.
Welcome back to There's Something Wrong with the Elizabeths. This was the 8th viewing, the one that we were calling Hate Fuck. I want to open this one by saying that right before we started, Lizzie went to the bathroom and I heard her mumbling, and I wrote it down because it was great. There's so much that has to be accounted for. Someone has to pay for this.
I remember saying it now,
Yeah.
but when you were like, I heard her mumbling, I was like, what?
What did I say?
What did I say or mumble?
So, Lizzie, take it away.
All right, this is my thick little.
Oh, she wouldn't stop.
I want to stop. So at the very beginning. It bothers me. So he tells her his name, Cleveland, and she says from the cliffs.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, how did you know that? And I feel like it's supposed to show us, like, because then she says, I learned about it in my studies. And it's supposed to be like, oh, she's been learning about, like, our world. But some people just know what names mean. Like, some people are just into that. And she could just as easily have been like, I'll bet you're a Sagittarius, aren't you? Like,
oh, yeah,
how did you know? Oh, well, you just seem like one. Like, people do that all the time. I just think that's weird.
I want to take a second to show how thrown off we can be by these movies and how it's completely not my fault and I'm not an idiot. I had a moment where I almost went, do you know what your name means?
Oh, yeah. We have the same name.
I know what my name means, so I know what her name means. Anyway,
a little thrown off. How'd they get into that position?
Yeah,
I don't know.
But no, you brought that butterfly to me. We were there.
We've watched this movie 8 times and we've only seen one butterfly, and it is a major plot point. It's ridiculous.
That scene with all of the 7 sisters, and Lizzie pointed out they're all wearing like a similar color palette.
Really?
It'd be great if they were wearing like butterfly stuff.
If at any time we saw any of those characters wearing butterfly stuff.
Anything.
I don't know.
Any butterflies in his house, any symbol, anything. It's okay. Keep going.
I should have come when you called.
Oh my god.
Is that a reference to his dead family?
Oh.
She calls his shirt beautiful.
Is that a reference to his dead family? And then he went,
It's just really stupid if it is. I'm sure it's not, but it's really stupid no matter what. She calls his shirt beautiful. And it's just like a light yellow brownish shirt. It's terrible. I hate this pool. So I think we mentioned before that the apartment complex and the pool were built. Oh my God, it's been 23 minutes. We're built for this movie. And it's the worst pool I've ever seen. It's an irregular shaped heart is what it's called. There's a pointy bit that could kill somebody.
Like, unless it's like sober adults who are super aware of the sharp point, someone's gonna lose an eye.
I just wrote here, I think I'm starting to hallucinate. Because I swear I thought I saw something move over here, but I saw it happen.
Was it a
scrunt?
A scrunt?
A little baby scrunt? I don't know, but I saw it a couple times and it was like I looked and there wasn't anything, and it was I think I was trying to hallucinate. I just wrote fucking water bills, fucking using all the hot water. And here's the good stuff. That's another great line.
That was such a weird one.
Because there's no good stuff. And we've just been sitting here listening to this fucking story.
The good stuff is that he's excited there might be humans with powers.
And here's the good stuff.
But it's a weird way to put it.
It's all stupid. This story is stupid. And yeah, this whole plan, it's like they're making it up as they go along. It's like, this is actually something you should have talked about first.
Also, did you bring up that they're in M. Night Shyamalan's apartment, and then they're back in his house, and then they're back in the apartment?
How did they get back?
But she can't move between places?
I thought the scrunt was going to get her.
I
How was
genuinely
that so
think
easy?
they just kind of forgot that.
I think they did too.
Yeah, I don't think there's a reason.
Good catch, because I definitely talked about it and then I just didn't write it down. JG Scrunt! I hate that Mr. Leeds conversation where he asks if mankind is worth saving.
Oh,
there's more war footage.
If if you're like, hey, are you coming to the party? And someone's like, tell me, is mankind worth saving? Just exit the room. Like, you're gonna get killed. Just leave.
Vic has a really long speech and it goes nowhere, and it's really supposed to be meaningful, and when you think about it too much, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. I hate that pool. I hate all the non sequiturs. I'm getting tired of Story. The more I look at her face used to be beautiful to me, and now it's twisted and grotesque. Sometimes she can sense the presence of things when it's convenient, and other times, not at all. She's not a leader. Cleveland insists she is, and at first I was like, well, she's pretty and she's nice. She never hurts anybody. She knows when to shut up, I guess. No, she's nothing. She is a nothing. She's not a narf. She's a nothing. Whatever. That's just what I wrote. And then my last comment was, I prayed for this moment, but still, the end came too soon, because it just comes out of nowhere. There's no...
And the last shot is awful.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
That took 40 minutes.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. No,
You're good.
you need to talk about who you want to have sex with, and I robbed you.
So no, I just want to let you know. So while you were doing that, I was keeping tally of something. So, right, it took 37 minutes of hate. It was a lot of hate. And let's say 35, because we talked for
It woke me up. My rage has fueled me this viewing. It really did.
I'm a little scared, but excited.
I feel hot.
You're very red. I feel like when we show this, we're going to have to fast forward through a lot of it. Mm-hmm. When you were doing your hate rant, I just marked out at the beginning and the very end, you did a lot of this. You stopped doing it toward the middle, and I was like, oh, it's going to be dumb that I was marking this. And then you picked it back up. I just marked down anytime you said, I hate this, or it's fucking stupid, or just that scene. Just like, no, anything. And it was 21 times. But I feel like... But I feel like 21 times for that many things, which we should number, and we'll like under here put a number of how many things Lizzie hated. It's not that bad. So you really defended your position and your opinions.
This movie's so stupid. I didn't want to watch this, but I did put it in the running because I wanted the hardest one.
I think Emoji Movie would have been worse.
We would have had to watch it more.
Yeah, and the acting's not nearly as good. All right, so on the other side
of better things
of the longest video we've ever done, I'll try and be quick. I was not fueled by hate. I was fueled by horniness, which I'm not really feeling, but I went with my gut. I rated every single character that has a name, and some that don't, on a scale of 1 to 10. I didn't do 0 because I just feel like it's rude.
Did you do decimals?
No. Or halves. I was proud of myself. Okay. Scale of 1 to 10, fuckability.
Nice.
And I did it in order of appearance.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
With the exception of Paul Giamatti's character. Because it's an automatic 10.
Yeah.
Automatic
10 plus.
10 plus. Yeah. And this is for characters, not the actors. But for characters, like, oh my God, he's a gentle, nice, sweet man.
He's great.
He's phenomenal. Okay, narrator, 3. I like his voice.
Legit.
You know, yeah, I like his voice. He sounds a little judgy in some of it. It's like, you're a narrator, just say the dialogue. Dad, 7. The dad of the daughters. I did not think he was going to be that high, but like, think about it this way.
Signor Della Torre.
Yes, he has 5 daughters, so dude can get it. He's sensitive to women because he lives with that many women.
That's cool.
And also in the scene where Paul Giamatti is fighting the bug, if you look in the background, he's going, like, you get him, Paul. Like, you get him, Cleveland. And I really like the inclusion, like the encouragement. I also like that he's not emasculated by having to ask someone else to do this in front of his daughters. I like that. Rated the daughters as best as I could because they don't really have too much identity. Daughter 1 holding the knife. 7. I like her curls and she comforts her dad.
Oh, nice.
And she's like right in there with her dad. She's like, every time Cleveland pushes the broom, she goes with the knife. Poison, 6, but mostly because she's very pretty. And I think I've seen her in other stuff and I like it. And then all the others, I don't have enough information, so I just gave them 5s. They're sort of pity 5s. I'm sure they're lovely people. We just don't really see them a lot. I don't really get to identify them. Mr. Farber 1. He's a lovely guy, but I don't think he'd be a fun lay.
I kind of want to melt that ice. I kind of want to be the one that he awakens something because he's so like.
Oh, are you awakened? Do you want to ask him that? Do you feel an awakening, Mr. Farber? Like you can lay on the couch and he'll be like, Elizabeth, I think you're trying to awaken me. Yeah?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to put in that kind of work.
It's fair.
Young Soon, 9.
Yeah.
She would be
great.
fun. She would be fun. She's thoughtful. She's interesting. 9. Pool Man, 2. Only because of his dedication to the pool. Simply because of that.
Misplaced though it may be.
Misplaced though it may be. I really feel like a man who takes that amount of pride in his work, you know, like could be fun.
Good job.
Mr. Leeds 4. It could be higher, it could be lower. The thing I read about Mr. Leeds is he's unknowable.
Yeah.
He is an unknowable man. And I feel like even after you had sex with him, you'd still be a stranger.
Yeah.
He's not going to let anybody in.
Yeah, he's handsome, but yeah, he doesn't know. Yeah, I get it.
Let's go into the stoners. I gave them nicknames because they don't have identities. Curly-haired stoner, who has the shirt with the sticker. He got a 7.
Yeah.
Because he's got the shirt with the sticker. He bought new clothes for this.
He's
It's
so
really
cute.
He wears a shirt that I think says, "My mom says I'm a keeper." So he's got his mom's approval. He's testing the walkie-talkies.
He's trying.
Yeah. And then I've got something here that says conjure. Oh, he knows how to conjugate.
Oh yeah.
Because he's reeking or
Reekage.
reekage.
What reekage?
He's like
man?
to reek. I was like, good, nice. Like defend your statement.
Yeah.
I like it. Babyface stoner, the blonde one. I gave him a 2.
Yeah.
He just looks like too many dude bros I know. Though he gets a 2 for being the one that points out that they did talk about MLK.
I would rate that even lower.
But
Yeah,
he's
it's
the one that
something.
remembers it.
Okay.
So, Dread Stoner, he got a -1. No, he got a 4.
Oh, okay.
He would have had a 5.
Okay.
But a friend of ours pointed out that she thought his arms were fake.
They're so small.
Really skinny.
So small.
And I just can't.
You can't unsee it now.
You can't unsee it. English Stoner got an 8. He would have gotten a 9, but he got a -1 for hanging out with all the rest of the stoners.
That's fair.
He is from England. He's in his 40s or 50s. What is he doing?
He probably smells too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he just
What
does.
is he doing? Pretty Stoner, 3. He rated higher because he has really cool smoke rings, but I took off 2, because he's the one that says blim blam. I don't need that in my life or my pussy, so blim blam.
Fair.
A man that thinks that's a good idea. No.
Yeah, no.
Story she's the only one I really wanted to rate a 0. She got a 1,
Yeah.
maybe a 0. She's just so boring.
Yeah, boring
She's
and
like-
childlike.
Plain white bread, not even toast, just bread. Animal control guy. Got a 2, +1 for the mustache. And I think I have this background story that he's self-hating.
Yes,
And that
you
can
do.
be kind of fun. Yes, I fill in plot holes where I see them, and he has a moment where he's like, "There's not a place for a big dumb animal to hide," and I'm like, he's talking about himself. Where's the place for this big dumb animal to hide? He just wants to hide from the judgment of the world. Yeah, it could be me. Mrs. Young, 2. She's got a nice face. She's a little old
She's
for me.
feisty.
But I gave her a +1 because I have a theory that she doesn't actually want Cleveland to be like a child. She just told her daughter, "Let's see if we can fuck with this guy." And her daughter was up for it.
Yeah.
Because she's fun loving.
Yeah.
So I admire that.
Makes as much sense as anything else.
Yeah, it's not real in the movie, but it's real for me. So
That's all that matters.
Mrs. Bell, she got a 6. She has good taste in music, but bad taste in doormats. So, Mr. Dury got a 7 with a -1. It would have been an 8, but a -1 for bad dadding and really boring decor. All of the other apartments are interesting. Even M. Night Shyamalan's, which is like modern IKEA-ish. Mr. Tree is just like black and white and really boring. Has no anything.
Yeah.
No personality. M. Night Shyamalan, 3, mostly because his character can't finish. Like that's a main character trait, is he can't finish. So I also feel like he would just talk about his book the whole time.
Oh, God.
Like he's one of those guys, like he knows his book's gonna change the world and he actually knows it, so he'd never shut up. M. Night Shyamalan's sister, 9. She's super fun.
Yeah,
she's a
cute.
nice, fun person. She'd be fun. Mrs. Bubchick would have been a 9. She's the mom in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and I've seen her like 16 years down the road, and she can still get it. She's amazing legs in this movie. She has great taste in interior design, great outfit. She's wearing a crop top
She's cute.
in one scene. She's adorable. She got a -1 though because she would totally kiss and tell.
She tells all your shit.
Everything, everything. Mr. Bubchick gets a 2. he had a negative because he spends most of his time in the bathroom. He had a plus because he was the only one with common sense. Let's finish this off, this close to an hour long video with our great eat-lons.
My eat-lon is easy. All of these negative, horrible things helped fuel me and give me energy to keep going. Yay!
Yeah, we were falling asleep. It's about 3 o'clock, which is where like the 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. stretch is hard.
Yeah,
it's really hard.
It's your second wind.
Yeah, my eat-lon is every one of, and there's at least 2 of Jared Harris's face journeys. There's scenes where you can see his face pretty prominently. He has no lines, but he goes on a face journey.
Great.
And it's great. It's just beautiful. All right, Lizzie. So yeah, I think we can definitely get one more showing in, possibly 2. I think we're close. And that would actually beat our Showgirls record by 1.
Wow.
So let's do it.
All right.